Hello everyone. In this video we will learn about MobSF. So MobSF is a mobile security framework. Okay, it's a framework where we can scan our application and like we can say it's a automated tool where we can scan our APK and we can analyze the static and dynamic code, and then we can import a result in a like a PDF format or any other format. Okay, so let's see. This is a MobSF. Okay. It's a mobile application security. Is an automated all-in-one mobile application for Android, iOS, Windows, and penetration testing, malware analysis, security assessment framework, performing capable of performing static and dynamic analysis. Okay, for static and dynamic analysis. Okay, so let's see how we can install. So this is the requirement, and the Java OpenJDK should be there, Python 3.8 is required, and Git is required. Okay, so just by using this you can install the Python 3. Okay, and some requirements, dependencies. Now let's install from GitHub. You can install in Windows, Mac, and like a Linux, but here I'll show you in how to install in Linux operating system. So here this is the command git clone. So just you can copy paste. I already installed git clone. So I already installed it. I will not install it again because it will give me error now. Okay, so go to that file cd mobile security framework directory, and after that setup, we have to run this to install the requirements ls. So this is the file setup.sh. I already installed everything, and after that just we need to run this file. So for that /run.sh. Okay, so here it is giving us this URL in the second line. Okay, just open it, right click, open link. Okay, till that you can check it how we can install in the Windows. So same as, just first of all we have to by using this git we have to install this git clone, then cd to go into this directory, then after that setup.bat file. Okay, then again it will give us this. Sorry, this is for Linux, so this is for Windows Linux. This is how we can install. Okay, wait for a few seconds to open this framework. Yeah, now here we can upload the application. Click on upload, and here we have a Diva application, vulnerable application. Just click on open. Now it will take some time. Okay, it can take a 5 minute, 10 minute, or sometime 2-3 minutes to analyze this application. Okay, then after that it gives us the result. Then we can analyze the like a static code of the application. Okay, okay, so scan is completed. Now we can analyze the result. So first of all, this is the hash information, file information of the APK, app information, like this is the name of the package, name of the application, then main activity, minimum SDK, and this is the MD5 hash, SHA1 hash, and SHA256 hash, and size of the application, and left side this is the logo of the application. Okay, so now okay, so let's analyze it. So here we have a decompiled code. We can view the Android manifest file, source code we can view, or we can download the Java code or Smiley code, or if we want we can download the APK. Okay, here are the scan option if you want to rescan or manage suppression or dynamic analysis, start dynamic analysis. Okay, so we will do it later. First of all, let's scan this. This is the signature information. So here you can see version 1 true. Okay, version 1 true, version 2 signature is false, version 3 signature is false. So if the application is using signature version 1, then it's a vulnerable to Genus exploit or Genus CVE. Okay, so this application is vulnerable to Genus CVE. Okay, we can exploit this vulnerability because it is using only version 1. Okay, so now next, so here we have a external storage, write external storage is also a dangerous permission. So like sometime it's depend on the application, so you have to consult with the developer, and if it's required, really required, or business requirement of the application, then we cannot give it as a vulnerability, but otherwise if we are not aware about it, and we can give as a vulnerability. So next we have here, okay, so these are the Java files. Okay, so if we want to read, we can open one by one and we can read, but here just we will get the red alert. Here you can see, hi, application signed with debug certificate. Okay, so this is the vulnerability, application signed with the debug certificate, production application must not be shipped with a debug certificate. Okay, because this is a production application, and the production application should not be shipped with a debug certificate. Okay, so this is the vulnerability. Android vulnerable to Genus exploit, as we already discussed. So the application is using the signature version 1, and it is a Genus vulnerability. Okay, so you can see here, application is signed with version 1 signature schema, making it vulnerable to Genus vulnerability on Android 5 to 8. Okay, so if signed only with signature version 1 schema, application running on 5 to 7 signed with version 1 and 1 to schema is also vulnerable. Okay, so means the, like if the application is using only signature version 1, then we can exploit it on the Android 5 to 8. Okay, Android version between 5 to 8. Okay, so if the application is using version 1 and both version 2 or 3, okay, then it's also vulnerable, and if it's running on the Android version 5 to 7. Okay, so again, this is a debug enabled for app Android debuggable true. Okay, so we can read it in the Android manifest file, the debug is true. Okay, it should not true, so this is also vulnerability. Okay, so next there is only info or warning. Okay, so this is the library .so, like this shared object does not have a NX bit. Yeah, there are some vulnerabilities, so we can read it. If it's really exist, then we can give it as a vulnerability, otherwise it's a false positive. Okay, and on this session nothing, storage credential. Okay, so this is how we check or we analyze the application. Okay, so it's like the system is hang little bit. Now let's import this report in the PDF format. Click on this PDF report. Sorry, it is giving us error, cannot generate. Okay, let's print this. Okay, so actually the tool is not proper working, so it is giving us error, but if we reinstall it, or I think we need to troubleshoot again, but you can import, or you can generate a report as a PDF, and you can again analyze this code. Okay, so this is how we scan the application in the MobSF framework, and we can analyze the code. Okay, that's it.